going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we're back with the Doors. Man, it's been too long, huh? One door closes, another one opens. Here we are, the end. Oh, we walk to the end of the road. Oh, I can't let go. All right, sorry. Jukebox brain. I blame it on my jukebox brain. The end. This is going to be a first-time reaction. This isn't a blind reaction because I know the Doors. I know of Jim Morrison, right? We've done some fun reactions here. He's a wild man. He's one of the closest things that I think, I don't know. He's a very unique character. Very unique character. He draws you in with this mysteriousness about him. Yeah, we'll get into it. But this is a first-time reaction because I've never heard this song before, and I'm here for it. Anyways, if you guys are here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, the logo is down and the video is up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channels, like our family travel vlog channel, I will link that. I also have a commentary channel, Pegasus vs. the World. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description that gives you that access. I update it every day. There's a big catalog. You have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. I do appreciate you guys greatly. Let's get into this one. It's called The End. Simple title. I don't know what it's going to be referring to. The end of what? But we're going to find out. We're rocking with the Doors. This is on their official YouTube channel. Please go check this out over there without me, because reaction videos aren't a substitute for the original. This isn't a substitute for the original. Yeah, we do some commentary, we vibe out, we break down the track. But again, it's really important to go back and show that respect and listen to the original. So do that if you'd be so kind, and let's get into this. This is a long one, 11 minutes. It's really rare to find these pieces that are structured out this long. Stairway to Heaven is another long one, you know? So I don't know if this is like their masterpiece. I don't know what we're dealing with here, but we're rocking with the Doors, and this one is called The End. Build-up's nice. Kind of feel like I'm in a Western. I don't know if I feel like this is dark or just...
This is the end, beautiful friend.
I do kind of feel like I'm in a Western. I don't know why.
This is the end, beautiful friend.
Okay.
This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end, no safety or surprise. The end, I'll never look into your eyes again. Can you picture what will be so limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand?
So the song is taking off in a different direction, I think, sonically, but the beginning, feels melancholy and somber in that there's this ending of a relationship. I don't know what type of relationship, romantic, saying goodbye, someone passed away. I don't know, but it's definitely the absolute end of this. And then this desperation of craving for a stranger's hand because this your friend or whoever, right? A friend could be, sometimes people say a lover is your best friend, and sometimes it's just an actual friend or someone, it could be anything. Like you hear people like, my mom was my best friend. So I don't know what's going on here, but we're talking about very deep loss, very deep. I don't know why the beginning just gave me like a little bit of a country western, not like country music, but like something I would hear in a country western movie. Even the way his vocals came in, that's why I rewound. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." But now we're going into some new territory. So let me just listen. Almost feels like it's an ending.
Lost in a romance, wilderness of pain, and all the children are insane. All the children are insane, waiting for the summer rain. Yeah.
I don't know where we're going, but it sounds like we're about to go very dark. Saying all the children are insane, waiting for the summer rain. Really interesting. I don't know what picture he's painting exactly yet, but even living in this in this current time frame, there's like a mental health crisis in America, and I don't know, it's kind of eerie hearing this from all the way back then and listening to it right now in 2025 and all the things you're kind of surrounded with in the current environment. I don't know, it's just kind of eerie to me. This mother effer embodies a cult leader, dog. Straight up. I don't know what it is about Jim Morrison. There's just something about him that he's just has this thing. I could be tripping. I don't know. It's super strange. Even when I listen to the music, the craziest thing is when I watch him perform live. His just mannerisms and antics are just, I don't know. It's different.
There's danger on the edge of town. Ride the King's Highway, baby. Weird scenes inside the gold mine. Ride the highway west, baby. Ride the snake. Ride the snake to the lake, the ancient lake, baby. The snake is long, 7 miles, ride the snake. He's old and his skin is cold. The West is the best.
I do not know where he's going lyrically with this. I think he's saying ride the snake. It almost sounds like, because he's not saying snake, ride the snake. That's what I'm hearing, ride the snake. But because there's not a it's like this really abstract poetry going on now. And we'll see where he goes, because the West is the best. But I'm like, what are we going into next, right? The beginning was different than this whole ride the snake thing. We're going into some, like, I don't know. It almost makes me feel like improv, or like, you know, the song was written at different times. Like, for example, when I write music, when I write songs, there's sometimes you can tell when you hear my full song, it'd be like both verses are really cohesive. And that's because I wrote both verses in a certain amount of time. And it, you know, but sometimes if I have a track and I go back to it and rewrite a verse, then it just sounds like what I'm hearing here. I don't know how his writing process. I'm not claiming to be as good as Jim Morrison. I'm just talking to you guys off lived experience and writing a lot of rap records. This is wild stuff. I don't know why I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I just feel strange. Like I feel like I've never had a Ouija board. I'm scared of stuff like that, right? But I feel like if I had a Ouija board and I was messing with it, that's where I'm at right now in this song. I don't know why. There's an eeriness to this whole track. You know, at first I was getting some, like, you know, what is that movie with Clint Eastwood? I think it's The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, like when he came in, but it was only seconds. And then we started going to a different portal, to a different realm. And I don't know if it's supposed to be dark or if that's how I'm just interpreting it. So you're just getting my raw interpretation of listening to this for the first time. Don't stress that. You know, that's the one thing I get kind of weirded out with people when they, you know, with certain things you can't be wrong because it's yours, right? This is my interpretation. Now, what it was actually meant for enlightened me. I love that, you know. But people getting kind of rowdy in the comments talking about, bro, like sometimes I'm like, sometimes I am off. Sometimes I'm totally wrong with certain critiques. But yeah, I don't know. This is just taking me somewhere different.
The West is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest. The blue bus is calling us. The blue bus is calling us. Driver, where you taking us? The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall. He went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father, yes, son, I want to kill you.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, this is just, what? This is crazy. Like, we're going into like almost the life or the mind of a killer. Not saying Jim Morrison was that, but the storyline. I don't know where we're going. The other thing I wanted to talk about, the music. The music carrying this almost reminds me of people carrying a casket at a funeral. Just walking and there's playing like this organ type of music. I don't know. It literally, everything in this does symbolize the end. And I don't know why it just hit me like this reminds me of like funeral music, like walking a casket. And I was like, well, damn, that's kind of wild because that's the end of your life, right? The end. This is going in a lot of different places. It's really interesting. It's super mysterious. It's eerie. And there's a darkness to it. That's what I'm feeling. Let me know.
Father, yes, son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to.
He's trying to signify by saying that. There's this super darkness here in this moment, something super eerie. And I'm just gonna say it. Golly, I don't know how to say it. And because some people, this might mean something different to you. Maybe I'm going into a unique place. I need to just tell you guys what I'm really feeling though, because this is yeah. Sometimes I get nervous about where my thoughts go when I hear stuff like this. But if I'm being honest, this reminds me of, how can I put this for YouTube? You know, those psychopaths that go out and do horrendous things in public, right? Like, you know, the mass shooters, let's say. That's what this reminds me of. It almost reminds me of like this horrific storyline of, I don't know, maybe that's not what's meant here. There could be this like poetic, metaphorical way of cutting ties with everything, including your family. It doesn't have to be this violent script, but immediately the way he delivered it and performed it reminds me of things that I see in society today that are alarming and, you know, somewhat scary with the mental health stuff and, you know, people shooting up this, that, and the other. I won't get into the depths of it because that's not what I do here. But that's what this is like. I don't know, man. Some of y'all be like, chill out, P. It's just, I don't know. There's something really dark here. And then after he says that, the music just is kind of chaotic too. Sounds like it's gonna end, and then it doesn't. It did that earlier in the track.
Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us and meet me at the back of the blue bus. Do not blue rock on that blue bus. Do not, come on,
This tempo change, this other thing, this callback to the blue bus, Is that their tour bus? Would the blue bus signify, like, a bus is going to signify traveling? We know that. I'm wondering if it's their tour bus. Take a chance with us, like hit the road with us, which then could go back to this whole thing with his parents. Like, my parents didn't want me to be a rapper. They're just like, bro, what are you doing? Go to college type of thing. And so maybe it was more of a metaphorical thing he's saying there. I don't know. This is very intriguing. This is why I love doing reactions on this channel and going back to stuff like this, because I have no clue what the hell's going on, but my curiosity draws me in every freaking time.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me. The end of laughter and soft light. The end of nights we try to die. This is the end.
I honestly don't know how to feel about that track, in the sense of it kind of scared me at the end, if I'm being honest. When he started, sounded like he was saying the F word. He's like, like there was this weird moment where he's like spazzing out. Then he calms down. It's just like, this is the end. And it's like he's just letting go. It's like, it's really scary. It's like a bipolar song. It reminds me of like, Clockwork Orange and Full Metal Jacket. The way these type of movies, the way a Stanley Kubrick movie would make you feel, that's what it kind of reminds me of. There's just so much here. Yeah, this is way too dark for my playlist. I'm if this is in my playlist, you guys better pray for me. Like straight up, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. If this made my playlist, you guys better pray for your boy. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is like I feel like this is like a psychological twister. Like I feel like a psychiatrist should react to this and be analyzing this song. And I feel like I should have done research to find out. Because at first I'm like, oh, this could be about a girlfriend, a homie, like whatever. And then it just goes on this freaking roller coaster of mayhem. I'm glad I experienced it nonetheless. I'm glad I listened to it in its entirety and it was recorded for you guys to see and me to watch back. Because this is an interesting song. I might be reading into it too much, but there's just, I don't know, the energy in it was just, there's just something in here that's, I don't know, it speaks to something else. I don't want to go too crazy on it, but there's something in there. There's some type of code in there. There's some type of coding in there. There's something in there. I don't know, but that's the end of this reaction. The Doors, holy sh. You know, it's funny when I think of Jim Morrison, because women always just love this guy. Like, oh my God, Jim Morrison. You know, I never envisioned a song like this. This, I don't know what it is. This is, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just going to tap out and I'll see what the comments say because I don't know. Just, I'm scared. I'm scared of Jim, dog, straight up. I don't know why, man. I'm like, he crazy, man. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again.